Zenless Zone Zero sucks. The players are mad. What did M-Tash possibly say?
ZZZ is a polished Hoyoverse turd.
I still don't understand how people praise Genshin and then shit on Zenless Zone Zero. I really don't get it. I really don't. And like, if anything, they should realize that if they are liking Genshin and not liking Zenless Zone Zero, it's purely due to time and money sunk fallacy, 1,000,000%. Because every issue that Zenless has, Genshin has the exact same. Like Genshin's story is so boring. Only it's made out of stick figures. At least Zenless Zone Zero has claymation. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, hey, if you think they're both bad, great. I don't give a. But like, you can't put Zenless Zone Zero all the way down. He's like, oh, Genshin is so good. No, it's quite literally not. Like, almost every single issue that people have with Zenless Zone Zero, and I can make a full point on that. Like, almost every issue that Zenless Zone Zero has, Genshin also has. And it's so hypocritical of these dumb fucks. It's beyond hypocritical. Or it's at least delusion, but I'll get into that later.
It's just a turd.
Oh, and I would like to say, M-Tash is not that guy, because M-Tash hates them both as well.
It's not a good game.
I don't know, right? CN is hating on ZZ super hard right now. Yeah, like, we'll see, right?
Like, the fact they need a more section.
What?
Just, I don't need this background, even though it looks nice. Just put all the icons with their names underneath it, and then just like, bam. And it could just be a grayscale, ugly-ass fucking menu. I don't even care. It just makes it so I can see everything.
Nah, that's just a shit take. Yeah, that's just a beyond idiotic take. This menu looks so fucking good, it's insane. Like, the innovation of UI is very nice, and the more options are ones that you're not gonna need to access frequently. It's more like a once-a-day menu. Yeah, it's legit. It's literally fine. We're just waffling for no reason.
You know?
I see where he's coming from. Yeah, he's coming from a person who's just fucking wrong. I really like the innovation of the UI. It's very nice. It's very Persona-like. I enjoy it.
This is the worst game that I've played in days.
I would probably agree. I mean, obviously, Zenless Zone Zero is worse than Wuthering Waves. Yeah.
In days. This is the worst game that I've played in months. I'd rather jerk off a giraffe than play this game, but
to be honest, based on the art direction of Zenless Zone Zero, you probably will be able to do that fairly soon.
I have to, 'cause it's my job, and I quit.
Oh no, bro. Oh no. Hoyo didn't cook with this one. Damn, bro. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a Hoyo game get butchered like this, bro. Like, I've never seen this.
That's because people were presented with Wuthering Waves and they realized how flawed the combat system truly was. Because now we're finally, like for example, if Genshin Impact came out after Wuthering Waves, nobody would give a fuck about that combat system whatsoever. Right, but now that there's an alternative, people are being a lot more critical. Now that there's so many more games, the market is a lot less monopolized, so people are a lot more open to shitting on anything because now they can pick and choose what they want rather than only be stuck with one option, right? You know, like, it's like, for example, when you're in a relationship and you got a nice girl and then she starts acting out, but then you saw that other chick who was very nice to you, you're like, bitch, maybe you watch your tone. Maybe you watch your tone.
It's crazy.
Like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Genshin has way more complexity. And that's, like, you know?
If I'm being
I also really enjoy how people have played this game for the time this video was released. With the footage that he's using, these people have played the game for 2 hours. Like, these people are in the combat tutorial, and they're saying, oh man, oh, Genshin's so much more complex. Can I tell you why it's not? It doesn't matter if you have to do a math equation to punch a brick wall. It's not like you're gonna fucking miss. Like, it doesn't matter about the elemental reaction system. Nothing matters, right? Because every enemy you fight in Genshin is quite literally a punching bag. So we just need to, rather than put Genshin on a pedestal, we need to realize that they're both bad. Okay? Now, I will say, I have a lot of lenience for Zenless Zone Zero because I've known from the start that this game was going to be a very casually forward game. So I've never once worried about like, oh, okay, I got to get to endgame like I did with Genshin with the way they presented their game at launch. So me personally, I'm okay with a button mash slammy fiesta. But yeah, I don't know. Am I being dumb? Like I'm just waiting to beat everything in the game before I give my complete opinion. But there were a lot of baby ragers. To be honest, I'm going to assume that the baby ragers on stream were due to a byproduct of a lot of people besides me having lower viewer count than they normally do, and them allowing chat to control and influence their opinions because they're weak, pathetic men who can't complete their own opinions without feeling public opinion. I really feel like this was a lot of people just going with the angry mob. I really do. You're too optimistic about it. I really don't think I'm optimistic about it whatsoever. I think I'm being very realistic. I don't think it's unfair to say for a game at launch to maybe play longer than 2 hours before getting this upset about it. My opinion. I mean, like, you got people freaking the fuck out. Yeah, anyways. Or it's just shit. I'm going to speak very slowly so that way even you, a fucking retard, can get it. Okay? Put on your safety helmet and get your pool noodle. You're going to be your big boy pants. Oh, is it going to make you calm when I talk badly about Genshin? Is it going to make you cry when I talk good about Zenless? He isn't shitting on it immediately. Why won't he say it's bad like everybody else? Bro, you know what's better than saying something is shit while there's any room for error whatsoever? Playing the entire game, completing everything, and then saying, yeah, this game is shit. Do you not understand that if we say this shit right now, there is room for people to wiggle and budge? It's very important that I beat everything in this fucking game, and then if it's shit, I'll say that it's shit. But let's just represent the game for what it is. And I truly don't care how bad you don't like this game. You're ignoring a lot of the pros of this game. Once again, I would like to remind you that I am blacklisted from Hoyoverse, and that's not a temporary thing. That's in perpetuity. That's for life. All for being too critical of their games. Their words, not mine. I have no reason to be positive. I have no money to gain from sponsorships whatsoever. I'm doing this because I try to be fair with the reviews of games I give. But the problem is that when you guys jump the gun and you say the game's bad before you play it, you're going to give these people wiggle room to retaliate, rather than just shut them down and say the game is bad because of this, this, and this. Now, I believe the game has promise because I do believe that it presents a lot of the aspects in a much more fun way than any of the other competitors in the gacha space. I do think that the way they tell the story is very fun. It's very dynamic. I do believe the way they animate the characters is very bouncy and very lighthearted. And I think there are pros. Would I say the game has some flaws or perhaps some undesirable mechanics? Sure. But I don't like presenting my subjective opinion as a fact until I have everything understood. So while you sit there and you shit and you cry and you say it's bad, just understand that you doing that makes you just as bad as everybody else you've hated from the other people of the community. And you need to understand that, okay? Some of the people in my chat over the past 24 hours have been absolute fucking children, and you need to grow the fuck up. It's legit embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. You're not edgy. You're not cool. You're being a bitch for being the sake of being a bitch. And guys, once again, this isn't coming from Doro. This isn't coming from Ziox. This is coming from me, the professional Hoyoverse hater. Grow the fuck up. Please grow and change as a person. Now let me continue.
Being 100% honest with you, I cannot say I've had fun. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I just genuinely am not sure I've had fun.
I also think it's a very cherry-picked argument to use MTash as a representative of all players, because bro is actually just miserable in every form of his life right now, especially in his career, right? Like, he's even gone on record prior to saying he just fucking hates gacha games, right? Like, you don't go up to a vegan and ask them for a review of a steakhouse. He's quite literally quit every single gacha game in history. And the majority of the reasons why he's given for quitting gacha games is by quite literally saying, I quit this gacha game because I didn't realize it was a gacha game. So let's just continue. I am going to give my full review of the pros and cons of Zenless Zone Zero. But guys, I'm going to need a little bit of patience because I'm trying to understand and I'm going to dissect everything piece by piece. Okay. Why so defensive, Baldy? Why am I so defensive? Because I feel like it's very unfair and very childish for people to try to state their subjective opinions as facts just because they don't like the game. And then when you ask them why they don't like the game, it's just preference. A game isn't bad just because it's not your preference. I do want to let you know how embarrassing it is to read people with this severe lack of critical thinking ability. Now let me continue.
Also, you can't fucking see all the enemies, so unless you move around the field like this and reposition, you can't see everyone and you just get shot in the back by some idiot.
Is that not the exact same as Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact? Like, what, you have to move? You have to look? Like, guys, don't get me wrong. I think there's a lot of things that this game can do better. Absolutely. I think this game has a lot of flaws, absolutely. But saying I can't see everything all the time, so now I have to turn my camera is just insane.
Thank you for streaming this game this late at night. I usually can't fall asleep, but watching you play this game almost instantly put me to bed.
Yeah, I'm quitting content creation tomorrow. This is my final stream. Was the ZZZ experience worse than TOF for you? It was about as bad, and TOF was fucking terrible.
Yeah, so as you guys saw, there is a lot of people that are not happy.
A lot of people. M-tashed. Yeah, dude. Okay. He showed more than M-tash, brother. Yeah, he showed Genozad saying, I really think this UI isn't too good. I don't like pressing a button to go to the rest of the UI. And then he showed Fob reading a couple people in chat. Yeah, you're right, bro. The other examples were insane. Yeah.
With Zenless Zone Zero. So before we keep going with this video, I want to ask your opinions. What do you think of this game so far?
I think the game is all right.
What are your thoughts after playing however long you played? Do you think it's good, bad, mid? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to get an idea of what the community thinks. But now that we got that out of the way, I want to give you my personal opinions after having played for about 6 hours on stream. And I do want to clarify, I know this is not endgame. I know there is probably a lot more to the game, and there's a lot of other things that I can be doing. I can be getting stronger and fighting more difficult bosses. But I think this quote is very important, and it was said by someone on my stream. You should not be playing for 5-6 hours to find the fun. The fun should be right there as soon as you start the game or a little bit into it. But 5 hours in and you're still saying, I'm trying to find what makes this game good, it's already a red flag. So,
sure, I think that's very fair to say. But I feel like if you're a gacha fan and you don't enjoy a single thing of this game, I do think you're just straight up lying to yourself. I really do. I feel like it's so cap. Like, I feel like that's so fucking cap just because the artistic and the style of this game is just very enjoyable to see. I actually really enjoy seeing the bang boos. I think they're very fucking cute. I think the animations are very fun to see, but I will admit, it does feel like more like a visual novel than a game so far.
Let me give you my opinion. First off, I gotta say the game looks good. The game graphically is pretty well done. The characters look well.
But that's not the gameplay. This statement was saying found no fun in 5 to 6 hours. It wasn't in the gameplay. It was in the game whatsoever. Right? I don't know. I really enjoy the innovative artistic style of the game.
Well done. The cutscenes, the characters are well animated. But all in all, it just feels rushed and rather...
It doesn't feel rushed at all. That's just a completely incorrect take. There's no rushing to this game at all. I got no idea what the fuck he means rush. I think that the thing that he's trying to say is fundamentally he doesn't enjoy the gameplay. And I think that's very fair. I would say the gameplay is pretty lackluster. It's very brainless. It's turn your brain off. But what else are we expecting from a Hoyoverse game?
Boring, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to get off stream because I was falling asleep. I did play for 6 hours, but I just found it kind of boring. And I don't know what it is. It could be.
Okay, well that's not really good when you say I have this opinion and I don't know how to back up this opinion. I don't understand people who aren't able to elaborate on why they feel the things they feel. How small-minded do you have to be to not be able to explain your own opinion? Like, that to me just screams red flag and is just going with the mindless mob, because if you have a stance and you can't defend that stance, then pivot your stance into something you can understand.
Be the fact that I don't really get involved with the stories of these gacha games. And I know some of you might come and tell me, well, that's the point of the...
Oh, shit, yeah, if you don't like story games, then don't play any Hoyoverse game ever, because that's the whole point. Straight up. Like, these are animes... Let me rephrase that. These are mid-animes disguised as gacha games, right? Every update is just going to be another 4-hour story with some rerun events. So if you don't like the story, straight up, just quit. Absolutely.
Hoyo games. It's the story, but let's keep it a stack. Zenless Zone Zero was advertised as a combat-heavy game, and, well, the combat also falls short.
There was one article that did say that, and I do agree. I do think the combat does feel short. However, here's the thing. Glass half full take. I'm going to give you two takes. Glass half full. Zenless Zone Zero's combat would be literally fine if the mobs did anything. Glass half empty take. It's Hoyo. They're not going to change it. It's going to stay like this forever. So depending on what type of person you are, that's what stance you should go with.
As someone else said earlier in the video, a game like Genshin has way deeper
Devs said it themselves? Okay, great. I didn't see that.
Combat than this game. Imagine that. Way deeper combat. When it comes to this game, the combat mechanics feel rather plain.
Yes.
They don't feel like deep, and
True.
They're not polished. When you land a parry, a dodge, or anything like that, or a stun, it just doesn't feel like you're actually hitting something, if that makes any sense.
I disagree. I actually like the way the dodge and parries feel. I think the parries actually feel very rewarding. So I disagree on that.
It feels like you're just throwing something out there. When it comes
Well, that's kind of how every ability goes. It just feels like you're kind of throwing something out there.
to the character's ultimate abilities, they don't feel ultimate at all.
I don't know. I kind of like the ultimate abilities. They actually do feel like they're doing something. I feel like this guy is trying really hard to give an opinion that's not his. And I think that everything that this game comes down to is that the choices you have to make in combat are very minimal. And it's, you just listen for the shink noise and you press spacebar or right click. And then you just slam left click until you get an ability up and then you slam it. Yeah, I think the combat is just too simplistic and the mob fights are just too simplistic. And a lot of the difficulty comes from this game. By mobs having oversaturated health pools that get even worse when you put it on challenge mode, because challenge mode should be do more attacks, do more damage, but instead it is become more of a bullet sponge.
They feel like just a shiny little skill that is rather quick. I come from trying games like, Genshin Impact, Weathering Waves, and when it comes to our ultimate animations, they look really good and very flashy, so I was expecting something like that. Now,
I feel like they're on par. I really do feel like they're on par. I feel like Rena's alt animation looks great. I feel like Ellen's ultimate animation looks great. You're telling me that the ultimate animations in Genshin feel better. Okay, let's look up Ellen Joe alt. Jean alt animation. Genshin. All right, we'll even do the summer skin. Okay, here we go.
Get lost. Avoid it.
Okay, here we go.
Shark Nami.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Genshins are, they're so different. Yeah, never mind. They're so different, man. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Oh. Oh, White Gene? Oh. Oh, so I can't use that 5-star animation. Oh, I gotta use somebody different. Oh, so that doesn't count. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, let's do Venti then. All right, here we go. Let's see it, man. Okay, so let's go again. Versus. Oh, they're so different, huh? Yeah, they're definitely not on the exact same level. Oh, no, no, no. No, Genshins are so much better. Genshins are so much better. Shut the fuck up. They're quite literally on the exact same level. Jesus, like, these people are just wrong. Oh, is that not a good one for me to pick? Oh, do I gotta pick something else? I'll say Wuwas are way cooler. But even still, to say that the ultimate animations are just lackluster compared to everything else, bro, they're quite literally on the exact same playing field. Straight up. Like, bro. Like, come on. Okay. Then, who should I be looking at instead? Who's this alt animation in Genshin that's just gonna blow me out of the water? Let's see it, man. Chlorine. And everybody says Chlorine. We all agree Chlorine. Okay. You all agree with this. Now, don't you think that you might be cherry picking now, chat? Well, let's find out.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Okay. And that's the best one in the whole game, the Chlorine one? How come I can't just find... Oh, here we go. Chlorindol. Oh my god! Dude! That was amazing! Oh, dude! Genshin W, dude! Genshin W, dude! Oh, that was epic! That, dude, this shit even has fucking impact frames. Like, this shit has fucking impact frames of a shark biting its teeth drawn out. Like, here's the thing, man. You don't get to say Genshin is good and Zenless is bad, because they're the same fucking shit. You don't get to say that. Guys, I'm not gonna let you say that. You're just wrong. You either have to agree that both are bad or you're wrong. You don't get to say boo, 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 boo. So dumb. Let's continue.
There's more that is just the combat, because the combat is just very, very plain, but it could be because I'm only, you know, about level 15 or 16, something along those lines, and maybe as I get deeper and deeper into the game, the combat is going to be a lot more interesting and all that good stuff, but so far, it just wasn't hitting. On top of that,
so I'm also level 15, and I'm very let down with the combat. However, it is very good to brain rot. It is. They have made me feel good brain rotting, just slamming my keyboard and making me feel like a monkey. You know, that does feel good.
The menus of the game, all the things that it tells you to do, all the places that you gotta click.
Jinshi alt, bro. Oh, guys, I'm not gonna compare Zenless Zone Zero to Wuthering Waves. I know Wuthering Waves is better. It's not even fucking close. Okay, that's why Wuthering Waves is the best gacha fucking currently on the market. Okay, but the problem is that these little Genshin cocks are crying, saying that how much better Genshin is than ZCC. Bro, if that's your opinion, then you have to admit they're both garbage.
Like, seem a little cluttered. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I don't like all these things that tell me click here, look at this, and then when you go to the menu, it just feels like there's a lot of shit going on in the menus. On top of that, you have...
No, it doesn't. It just doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't feel like there's so much going on. It's a small little menu at the bottom. It's really not that confusing.
A menu within the menu. I feel that they could have.
So they have menus that people might use more frequently in a day. And then in their more menu, they have the menus that you aren't going to be using as frequently. It's really not that complicated.
Organize this a lot better and a lot nicer, so it's not so cluttered and so confused.
It's quite literally not cluttered. It's quite literally not confusing. It's called This is a New Gacha Game, and you're learning what the icons do. It's really not that complicated.
For a lot of people. Now, this might be just, it's a brand new game. I'm not used to the menus just yet. I just got to get used to the menus, but in all honesty, it does feel a little cluttered when it comes to the menus. Now,
I don't think you know what cluttered means. Everything is written very clearly. All the icons are perfectly spaced from each other, and the menu actually reads very cleanly, right? It's just a new gacha game, and you have to wait longer than 3 hours to get used to it.
On top of that, the characters. And this might just be my personal opinion, and I know this is going to get me a lot of hate. I'm about to get into hot waters, but why is there so many children? And I'm not talking about 1, right?
Yep.
I'm not talking about 2.
Yep.
I'm not talking about 3.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I'm not talking about 4.
Yep.
You know what? I'm not even talking about 5.
Yep.
Or 6.
You are talking
There
about
is
6.
just a whole lot of
You are talking about 6.
children in this game. And if they
Yeah, they wanted the characters in the game to match their player base.
don't have children, guess what they have? Whole furries. Now, there is nothing wrong with the furry community. You guys can go ahead
Yes, there is.
and like your furries. I have no problem with that. But the fact that we got all these cheering is kind of weird. We don't got a lot of whole grown male or female characters. Yes, there are.
So here's my counter argument. There are a lot of children in this game. However, the women in this game, they are fucking women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are fully stacked, big fucking titty women. Like, straight up mommies, bro. Like, if they make these chicks adults, goddamn. Like, I will just say, like, Grace, Rena, Nicole, I don't give a fuck what you say. Ellen, they are bad as fuck.
Some out there that look quite good, but I'm just saying, there's a whole lot of children in this game, and that's a little weird. I mean, it's a combat game. There's a lot of big monsters laying around. Who said they gotta give the 4-year-old a big-ass axe? They gotta send little 6-year-old tiger little girl to fight. You know, it's just a little weird. You know, that's just one thing, but that's just personal opinion. You guys can go ahead and tell me what you think
Tell me why you like children, chat.
about that in the comment section below. If it's not a furry, it's a little girl, but that's pretty much the roster in this goddamn game. Now, what else do I gotta say? There is just something about the game that is not sticking with me personally. I do feel that maybe if I give it more of a chance, it might bring something that's good out there. But as I told you guys, we were playing with a lot of people, and all of us really said, should you have to play a game for 5 to 6 hours to really say, oh, here is the fun part?
No, absolutely not. But I also think that if you're playing this game for 5 to 6 hours and you found absolutely nothing enjoyable, then just quit. It's that easy. Right now, I absolutely agree that you should never have to play that long to get to the fun. However, I just feel like it's difference in opinion. And that's pretty much just it.
Throughout the whole time playing it, we were waiting for the game to get better. And I mean, if I do give it another try, if I play again tomorrow, I will continue to search for what makes this game good. I'm not saying it's all bad. Once again, it does have
Go to the arcade.
qualities that make the game good. I think the characters are well designed. I do think that they did a very good job with the voices and expressions of the characters and the cutscenes and all of that. But outside of that, I don't really know what the target audience is.
Why are you defending this game at this degree for a company who straight up hates your ass? Because I don't mindlessly buy into hate trains just because everybody's saying they don't like something. I know a lot of people are expecting me to go in on it, but regardless of what you believe, I actually try to be very fair for the issues that the game has. And I've always done it that way. right? Now, sometimes my opinions might line up with yours, so you feel like I'm defending your opinion, but I just try to be fair with what I'm doing. And I'm not going to say, oh, dude, everybody's saying game bad. That's my opinion too. That's just not what I do, man. Yeah, hey, man. If you want to watch a streamer that does that, there's tons that are going live later today and even live right now. And I'm sure you can find people who mindlessly go with public opinion, but that's not what you're going to find here, man. That's really not what you're going to find here.
For the game, if it's a combat, oriented game, I feel that the combat is very lackluster. If it's a story-based game, I feel that people that play games like Genshin Impact or Honkai would rather stay with those games. So, once again, I feel that the game was rushed. It kind of missed
Not rushed.
the mark.
Missed your mark.
And I don't know where it's going. Me personally, I don't see me covering this game. I am going to give it a try because I want to see what it offers, maybe deeper into the game after level 20, 25, 30, and maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, those are my thoughts after having played about 6 hours. You guys saw my roster. I'm pushing to level 20 after I finish this video. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this game.
Here's my thoughts on the game. This is a game that's designed to give a enjoyable combat experience to very casual players. Players who want to feel good at something where they can just mash buttons and see pretty colors. People who want to see characters act goofy and quirky and move around and shake their fucking tits everywhere. Me personally, I'm a big fan of that last one. I mean, every single Nicole cutscene is just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I feel like this game is just, it's not for everybody, but to say that the game is bad just because you don't like it, I feel like it's a little bit dumb, especially because 90%, 95%, almost every single one of his points could have either been dissected and they're just wrong. That's just my opinion. I don't understand why people are they're so enabled to defend their own positions to where the moment you question why do you think that, or can you explain why you said this, they'll say, oh, I don't know, I just feel that way. I don't know. That's just how I feel. We can agree to disagree. It's just my opinion. I don't know. It's like, okay, once again, I'm going to say this again. If you don't like something, that's fine. But when you're attempting to force your opinion on somebody else and getting upset when you disagree, if you can't defend your viewpoint, then don't have that viewpoint. And I feel like that's a very good rule of thumb to have when, attempting to engage in combat on the internet. Does Zenless Zone Zero have flaws? Yes. Am I going to talk about them? Yes, but I'm going to get through everything, and then I'm going to rip this game a fucking apart. Until then, thanks for watching.